Hello everyone, welcome to North and South. And as you can see, the guys are getting set up. And moving out. In this wonderful world of North and South. Look at these fine fellows making their way out. There's Lieutenant Colonel Dagham from 20th Maine. Private Scott. Now, obviously, things to bear in mind, guys, attendance may be down due to the fact that some people need to have a holiday. Which, I'm sure you guys are thinking, hang on, holiday, what's this concept? I know not of what you speak, and nothing should get in the way of playing North and South, but yes, sometimes it does happen. So, needless to say, we are just going to continue as per normal. Oh, goodness me, Lugulas taking down Corporal Robinson or Robeson and Gomek as well, or Gnomek. So it looks like they're requesting a reset. Quartermaster Sergeant Ipoa from the 1st New Jersey Brigade making his way through the tall crops, looking for the enemy. Now let's have a look at our numbers. 94, 94, all good stuff. And here they are, all getting set up. Except for him, he's decided to run the opposite direction. But this is good cover now. And you can see their enemy on the far side of the field, moving towards their relative cover as well. And there we go. You can see them hiding behind those wooden fences. They will only stop bullets a certain amount. Here we go. Private Shahar from the 11th Texas. And there's Sergeant Safita from 11th Texas. Doesn't she look lovely? Brave female she is. Lieutenant Krasak from the 1st United States Sharpshooters. So, and you can see them standing up, making use of the cover. They've got their bayonets fixed already, and making use... Oh, who's holding that flag? Private Shahar from the 11th Texas, carrying the Texan regimental flag with pride. So, this is kind of the standoff that you're seeing a lot of these sort of games. Now, bear in mind that the range of these rifles that they are using, these musket rifles, are significantly improved compared to the likes of Napoleonic War. And, you know, this kind of range is not outside of the realms of possibility, as it looks like Edward Bennett has just been shot in the bonce. He obviously didn't decide to duck at the right moment. And Lord John also taken down from Louisiana Volunteers. Not very good there. And also the New York State Militia. Let's see if we can find those fine fellows. Where are they today? There's the Louisiana Volunteers, the 51st. Ah, of course, Eugene Beaver. Here they are. They're not red-legged devils today, but this is who they are normally. The 14th New York State Militia. And you can see them recruit James Donnelly. And bullets literally just starting to break that wood away as the New York State Militia are engaging the enemy. Look at this. Fine rifle shooting those mini balls at the enemy. Now, for those of you not familiar with what the mini ball is, basically a little ball slightly smaller than the barrel that is fired through. However, it does have a semi-hollow rear, as we all do, I suppose. But what happens is that there is rifling in the barrel, and the compression from the powder that is firing that mini ball hits the back of the bullet and expands it, and it cuts it into the rifling and helps it improve distance, probably by about 300% compared to the rifle muskets of Napoleonic War era. So, let's find out what's going on. There's Brigadier General Macker and Walter Schenkop, Brigadier General from Michigan. And look at that, we got some nice bleeding to death going on there. And the Rusker from Louisiana. You can see that this is the kind of thing where you need the medics. You need the medics to patch them up. Penis Paladin, what a fine name there for 17th Michigan Corporal. And over on the side, Brigadier General Memphis from the Raven Brigade, a name with much honour and much history. So, let's see what we've got over here. There's Macker. And it looks like we've got the cavalry circling and waiting for an opportunity. There is Major General Rockefeller. Looking fine. And the cavalry continues to circle. The 1st Michigan Cavalry. Oh, Colonel Andrew taken down, and a little bit of stabby goodness. Let's see if we can lock in on the stabbiness. Here you can see the 20th Maine getting stuck in the doorway. Where is this stabby goings on occurring? Can we find it? There's some going on around here. It's pretty quiet. Oh. Look through the window. Could be down there. No, that's their defensive position. So let's see if we can find out. Sergeyevich from the 63rd New York. Staff Lieutenant Friedrich from the 1st Division. 18th Louisiana. Private Leonard. So let's see. We can get a lock in. Here are the United States sharpshooters. So, look at this. I'm guessing KI would be Kansas infantry. Or Kentucky infantry. I'm guessing Kentucky infantry based on the history that I know. Now, let's see. Okay, recruit Vince. A few people running in slow motion here, bit of lag. Sofita leading out the troops. From the 51st, Sergei. And there is Private Felix waiting. Rifle ready. Now, let's continue. Aha. Look at this high encampment for the artillery section. There's Ronnie Con. There, of course, Engineer Bats. A horse is being parked. Good parking there. And Private Bats punching a horse to death. So, and there is Moga. Checking through those binoculars. Listen to that report of the cannon disappearing into the distance as the cavalry continues to circle there. Over on the right, looking for an opportunity. So it's standoffish at the moment, I think it's fair. And you can see here in Wisconsin, regiment defending this house for all they're worth. There's some of these guys. Here we go. New York Volunteer Blood One. They are looking to try and get in there, bringing in more reinforcements. Oh, brutal stabbings occurring there. These guys are in a position of strength. As Last Mohican from the Kentucky Infantry, the 33rd, is waiting. Around the back, they continue to push. Louisianans looking to get an important shot into the window. Oh, but he misses. Leonard J not making it through. As more reinforcements move up. Derwengler. And more from the United States. Sharpshooters. Tail End Charlie. The 51st recruit Yalaga. Oh, goodness me. Kaiserstein taken down. Nasty, nasty goings on. Now let's see if we can get an idea of who is where. Ah, there we go. 1st Texan. Gunner Charlie the Turtle. Look at that. Surrounded by an absolute plethora of bodies as he tries to defend this house. And in come the reinforcements to attack the house. Are they going to overwhelm them with sheer weight of numbers? We'll have to wait and see. This is going to be a very, very difficult situation for them. Here we go. Reinforcements coming in. Now. 57 and 56. Ferras from the 69th. And John Hobbitus can see, look at that. Look at that fine chin. Is that a chin or is that a beard? It's difficult to tell. Either way, it's a fine chin with a little bit of beard on it. So, fine chin work there. Death 9, Colonel of the 17th Michigan. Checking through his binocs to find out what's going on. The real defense seems to be in this house. This is the one that they're having trouble actually breaking, is the defense of this housing section over here. And it looks like the New York State Militia is getting into a fight with the New Jersey Brigade. And here's Rockefeller with his fine cavalry saber. Having a few technical problems there. Bit of lag. So unfortunately there have been some server... Oh, down goes Rockefeller. And stabbed to death on the ground. There have been... Oh my goodness, the New York State Militia are getting butchered. This is really not good for them. And it's the cavalry of the New Jersey Brigade in Michigan's that is causing the problem for them. So that's always why it's got to be dangerous for them. But, obviously, part of the problem is the server issue that is occurring tonight. Now, for those of you... And there we go. Well, it seems we're having a bit of a bad server day today. So, for those of you who are not aware, a little bit of techie speak here. Bear in mind that the game that you're playing is 4 years old. Now, part of that means that the server that it hosts, because of how old it is and all the rest of it, means that it can only actually ever use one core. Bear in mind also DirectX 7, all that kind of stuff. So, these are the kind of things that you guys need to bear in mind. Because it's using one server, it tends to, or one core within a server, it tends to saturate the server, and sometimes the servers fall over. That, ladies and gentlemen, is the gig. Anyway, we have now returned on this lovely rolling hill map. And here is Jacob Kidd from Michigan. Now, let's see. As it looks like they're going to reset the map just to sort out a few configs, obviously, because there are a few issues. There we go. Ryan Newell moving out from Michigan. And Staff Lieutenant Friedrich. Ben Sherman. No, not Ben Sherman. Major General Sherman. And over here, Memphis. And this gentleman, Rowdry Hugh Brian. Brian. Invitational into the 2nd Connecticut. And speaking of which, here's New Jersey. Regiment moving out. Look at this lovely hill up here. Doesn't it give a fantastic vantage? And what do you know? The artillery's smack bang on top of it. Well, that was unexpected, wasn't it, ladies and gentlemen? And there he is. Normally he carries a drum. Today he carries a spade. He is, of course, the redoubtable, the ever loyal Private Bats. So, moving up to support Master Mix. Also, you can see Artillery Guard taking a pot shot at the enemy. Brigadier General Memphis moving around, checking to see what's going on, who's what, where, when, and where. Sergeant James Graham holding on to that flag, and holy crap! Wow, Moga just did a absolute nasty landing on the Louisiana. The poor Louisianans. That's just brutal. You might crash the server if they spam. Oh, heavens. Oh, dear. The poor Louisiana army. Oh, that was close. They nearly lost their guy. Let's see if we can find out where the rest of the Louisianans are. Oh, member for Tercio. Hello, Tercio. There's Underby there. Here, the Red-Legged Devils. The 14th New York State Militia. Of course. Moga's told not to kill anybody ever again. It nearly crashed the server. Moga hacks. It's all about the Moga hacks. And so here are these fine fellows in the 41st Texan. Veterano Kukovi. Veterano Hussar. And obviously Underby and Braze in there as well. So, as you can see, Moga doing a fantastic job. I mean, look at that. He's got 10 kills to his name already. So Moga's pretty on form today. There's Soldat Sergey. And over here, Bennett. And now it looks like the... Oh goodness. Fort Derp is being built by Muja Fragona of the 51st. That's fine hammer work. Oh, that cannon. Orienka. Defensive being done by Ulaga. Here we go. The Veterano Hussar from the 41st Texan. Oh, goodness me. Look at this. A brutal stand-up fight. The Hussar. Oh, down goes Hussar. Murdered by Dagon. Bled to death by Lieutenant Colonel Dagon of the 20th Maine. And speaking of the 20th Maine, here they come. Here's Dagon. Let's follow him in as he goes in for a little bit of murdering. Let's see what happens. Oh, he's got to watch out for the cannon. As Dagon's going in for a bit of a stab. He gets hit once. He looks like he's being rifle butted to death. Oh, a little bit of butt action on Dagon and shot at close range by James Donnelly. Oh dear, poor Dagon. Never mind. So let's see if we can look around and see some of the others. There's Ulysses Grant, private from the 69th. These guys starting to move out as well. Oh goodness me, look at this. Horses crashing to the floor left, right and centre around the artillery section here of the Confederate States. Hugo Adam. Oh, listen to that splat, that blood. Oh my goodness. People dying all over the place. This is just absolutely brutal battle that is going on at the moment. And you can see a bit of defensive work going on. In comes Nathan Bird. He gets taken down. Oh, down goes Hugo Adam. Just as he dies very, very quickly. Charlie the Turtle also gets murdered. Brigadier General Reynolds just gets taken down with a pistol from Thomas Fairfax. Lieutenant on general action. And now, moving in, up to sort out the rest, the 3rd US. Getting their guns ready. Bayonets being fixed. Fix bayonets. Don't take a pot shot at the general. And now you can see the murdering continues on the top of this artillery campment. Michael Wood defending himself from the New York State Militia. Look at this. Oh, he's going in for a quick stab there. Michael Wood still trying to do his work. And he's got to be careful to get shot at as well. Oh, look at him. He's being hit from multiple directions and down goes the last of the red-legged devils. Dark Hawk, Sergeant Major from 92nd Connecticut. Oh, a fine slicer. Lovely sliceroo. And there's Lieutenant Colonel Turtles from the 92nd. He's literally very nearly in trouble. You can see him. He's got to watch his back. Watch your back, Turtle. Yep, no amount of shell will protect you from that. The turtle is down. Oh, it's our friend with the horn. Mr. Barnabas Seaham, of course. Not carrying his horn today. So, the Union have succeeded in winning this round. And we move on to the next one. Round number 2. As we fly around this map, looking at its loveliness. So. Oh, look at that. Diddles was on the server. Oh, the mighty Mr. Diddles from the 20th Maine. Fife Major extraordinaire. So. just follow through and see where we're going. Oh, look at this. Guys getting set up. Look at this lovely line. Oh, it's the 7th New Jersey Regiment, part of the 1st New Jersey Brigade. Look at all these guys, don't they look fantastic? This gentleman at the back, Private Centurio, looks to be in the wrong uniform, but never mind, he will stand out. Now, on the hill, these are the commanding officers. There, Staff Etherton, Staff Lieutenant Friedrich, Brigadier General John Unai, and guarding them, James Graham. Picks up the colours. Can't get on a horse. So, we look over here to this lovely hill, which is where, of course, you would expect the artillery to encamp. And that's exactly what they've done. You can see they parked their horse down the back. They've got somebody to guard them, PFC Leo. You can see here Ger Hunter from the 1st Artillery, checking through his binoculars to see what's going on. There, of course, the mass-murdering 2nd Lieutenant Moga. Oh, Penny. Ronnie Conn. Lovely shot. Holy crap. Very nice indeed. The guys with the cannons today, under the command of Moga, and obviously working with Ger Hunter as well. Just fantastic shooting today. Really, really good. So, we follow and move down to see some of the people. Oh, it's a daisy. Sergei taking down Moga and Nanotox. And, oh dear, so look at that. Cannoneer on cannoneer action, and unfortunately Moga's round has come to an unceremonious halt. As you can fly back over here, as the battle still continues. And as you can see here, a few casualties there on the artillery section. Schneiderle from Louisiana, the 18th. Out comes the rifle. And there's Edward Bennett, captain of the 18th Louisiana. Now supported by the 2nd Connecticut Cavalry. And pausing quickly, Artillery Captain Garrett to reload his weapon. Now also moving past them will be the fine members of the United States Sharpshooters. Look at these guys, don't they look fantastic? Fine uniforms. Look at that. 1st Sergeant Shooter. And up on the hill, oh look at this. Oh goodness me. It's the 14th New York State Militia. Looking fantastic. There's Malcolm Lynn holding the flag. Hurrah indeed. And there's James Henry. Now, 68th New York. And the 14th New York State Militia waiting. Oh dear. There's Simon Cornwall. And there we go. They're getting set up. Malcolm Lind. Oh, there we go. Fire coming from the New York State Militia. And now they're engaging the enemy. Let's see if we can find out what's going on. Who's moving out now on this right flank? So over on the right flank is the 18th Louisiana. And with them, supported by the deadly accurate United States Sharpshooters. As Colonel Death 9 catches a bullet to the head. Over here is Corporal Penis Paladin and U.A. Brayan from 2nd Connecticut. He's got to be careful he doesn't catch a bullet. These guys over here on the far right hand side from the 17th Michigan, Jake the Dog and the Paladin. There we go, a little bit of medicing going on there. Fine medicing work maybe. Bit of bandaging going on. Always good to see. Slap a bandage on the fellow. Stop the bleeding. So, up on the hill, 63rd New York. Commanding Officer Lieutenant Colonel Ferras. And waiting. Oh heaven, Sergei with a beautiful kill onto the 17th. The Cannoneers are on form tonight. They really are doing fantastically well. Always a great thing to see. Now, let's see as these guys decide to pull back to Artillery Hill, the 41st Texan. And we look around the battlefield for signs of the enemy. All quiet. So we go to the second. Oh, sorry, to the Tertio. There's Underby. And here we go. Looks like we've got some forces moving around. Here is the 69th moving up. Flag holder carrying Old Glory at the back is PFC Leo from the 25th. And now they've got to be careful about moving up. Flag is put in the field. Anthony Grant placing the flag in the ground. And now they've got to be careful about moving up. Oh, for that reason, Sergei with a cannonball kill. A grape shot. Claiming its victims. And now the stabbing. Oh, now that was just brutal. And so, more killing occurs as Volunteer Wellington from the 69th New York is killed on the top of Artillery Hill. And it looks like the artillery section of the Confederate State Army has been suppressed. Now, 48-47. So, at this current moment, the general battle across the board remains quite equal. Now, these guys here. Let's see what these guys are up to. These fine fellows. Of course, the Louisiana Volunteers in their fine stripy trousers and flat and very small caps, who's been left behind. Colonel Andrew from the 47th Confederate State Army. Most likely from Virginia, I would say. The very famous Virginian Army. So, we fly over to this section here. Get an idea of our numbers as we move in on Private Hunter and United States sharpshooters trying to engage that hill. And they've got to be careful because they can't really go charging in, because a couple of canister shots and an awful lot of rifle fire and it's all going to be over for them. Now, it's not going to help them that they've now got these guys from 2nd Connecticut, MR Swaggy, and Swagpan, and Swaggerson, Edelweiss, and Brian. There's a lot of swag going on here in the 2nd Connecticut, I have to say, as you can see. It's Swagpan and MR Swaggy. And you've got cavalry sniffing around here as well. 92nd Connecticut, Colonel Mr. Moe. Moving in. Here we go, coming after the artillery. Oh, there we go, slice across Swag Days. And this is a problem for them. They're going to get caught up with the cavalry. Swagwoods gets taken down. Swaggerson also finished off as well. And this is a problem that you're going to have if you're an isolated infantry regiment. Nearby cavalry. They will take advantage of you in the worst way possible. Here's O'Brien. Are you O'Brien? Not O'Brien. He's a comedian, for God's sake. Anyway, the 3rd US. Gustav Black. Looks like the guy from Kentucky Fried Chicken, but nevertheless. Cheese Master. The fine Cheese Master with bandages in hand. Keeping his lads up and right and fighting. Now, who's this over here? Looks to be Staff. 1st Michigan. Private Bale Blair. Alistair Young from the 1st Michigan. And now you can see the cavalry moving out. Under the command of 1st Lieutenant William Jones. So, let's see. 31 and 33. As here is Krasak from the 1st United States Sharpshooters, keeping an eye on his lads. And up ahead here, you've got the 68th, under Major von Platten. Oh, Barnabas C. Ham has fallen. The ham has been sliced. That's terrible news for the ham. Unless you like ham and cheese, in which case it's probably not that bad. So. Oh dear, sounds of death in the background. What are you yee-hawing for? Your friend just died in agony. God, now is not time. Inappropriate yee-hawing. Just not a good thing in my opinion. And you can see Jeremiah Jones has just recently bled to death thanks to LeBron Jones. Or James, I should say. And let's see. As the melee now continues here below us. As you can see, William Jones being taken down. And, oh, horse crash. He's got a lance on him. But he's going to be able to get out of there. And so, Scarfu, Drill Sergeant Major from 92nd. And, who are these fellows waiting as Joe Hunter? Ronnie Conn.
Get those grey coats stopped.
Waiting for an opportunity to fire. Oh, let's break out a bit of horse punching going on here. So Private Bat's assassinating a horse, or attempting to. So let's get into the battle, find out what's going on. As you can see now, the cavalry finishing off what remains of their horses and going to assist. Preferably, if they can, in line form. And there we go. Who's that? Maskin. 3rd US trying to defend himself. Oh, fine stab, sir. Doing really, really well. You can see him continuing to work his magic. But unfortunately not for long enough, as he has fallen in the battle. This is Private Hunter. And over here, Alistair Young. Trying to defend themselves from the Confederate State Army. Pushing to attack. So. Oh. Goodness me. Poor Mr. Moe. Connecticut Colonel finished off. Oh, Alistair. Somebody snuck under his sword hand and absolutely butchered him. That was bad. His Rasengan. Sergei defending himself. Unfortunately not succeeding. And there's Staff Etherton. And now it's 14 versus 1. And this is the one. See who it is. Well, let's see who it was. It was poor Scarfu. And we move on to the next round. So, we are back and we are at the Confederate State Army spawn. And guys are all getting set up. Well, some of them are. That horse certainly isn't, that's for sure. But never mind. And there is Veterano Kov from the 41st Texan. This, no doubt, the United States Sharpshooters. Noah Waretta, Kaiselstein, Wengler, Hunter, and leading at the front, Sergeant Harris. And there you can see Shooter at the back. And Todd Sengel. So, let's see. It's Mr. Charlie the Turtle from the 11th, or the 11th Texas. Oh, God. Loads of spell, Charlie. God damn it. So, leading ahead, Captain Frosty from the 11th. And behind him, Recruit Vince. Spence as well. Charlie. Martu. Recruit Mark. So, they're going to be looking for the enemy somewhere around here. Oh, goodness me. Underby with a quick kill onto Fabius. And now, the 47. Oh, heavens. Moga with a nice kill onto 2 members of the Confederate State Army. As you can see. Poor old Charlie the Turtle got wrecked. Well and truly. Now, let's see if we can find out what's going on here, because you've got these guys up on the hill. You've got the Confederate State Army making their way through and down. So, if we can find out what's going on. So you can see the fire coming down from these guys. You've got the cannon position along with the guards. The likes of Sergeant Aramis from Kentucky Infantry, 33rd. And let's see. Here he is. Oh my goodness, it's a new face. The 20th Maine. The 20th Maine. Look at that fine face. That is the new face of the one, the only Fife Major Diddles. So, Private Scott and friends. You can now see them as Jer Hunter out with his pistol. Probably the army Colt. Out comes the sword. And he goes in looking for some trouble. And finds exactly that. Courtesy of Recruit Vince from the 11th Texans. And here is Sir Busk from the Louisiana Volunteers moving in. Oh, the cannonball goes off. Tintex and Vince get taken down. But now they're coming in and they are slaughtering everyone they can find. But nearby, you can see the 2nd Division's officer. Down goes Diddles. The Diddles is no more. He has been de-diddled. And here is Raymond Anderson from Michigan, following Staff Hamilton from the 2nd Division. Now, what are they going to do? What are they planning? As it looks like Virginian Colonel Andrew has just taken a shot. And you can see M.R. Swaggy is just taken down. As the Liverpool. Oh God, what a name. So, let's see. Now, here is Rurudri Uabrian. And you can see right now there is nothing but bodies around him. It's a pretty brutal situation for him. Probably smells to high heaven right now. But he's working together with his teammates to make sure that the artillery remains active. So, moving down with these guys who seem to be doing their calisthenics. Daft buggers. Captain Swaggerson, of course, at 2nd Connecticut, and Borienko with a kill onto multiple members of the 1st New Jersey Brigade. And there's M.R. Swaggy. As these guys are looking for an opportunity. John Swagwood's Colonel. Oh, heavens, look at this. It's a fine line. Oh, look at that. It has to be the New York State Militia, such fine, well-drilled people. Followed up and supported by the 41st Texan and the 18th Louisiana. Fantastic stand-up fight here going on between these guys. Let's see, it looks like maybe the 14th have lost their commanding officer. But they still continue to fight. With Malcolm Lind bravely holding the flag. So. Oh dear, down goes Shenkop. And James Hester. And Moga's just killed Pothead. Oh dear me. And here is Captain Shuesk. I think that's how you... or Private Captain Shuesk. I think that's how you pronounce it. It's difficult for me to know because of those names. Now what's going on here is Regular Man Jaeger from the United States Sharpshooters. And he's moving out with his team. Now let's see. Oh no. MR Swaggy has fallen in battle. And I seem to be being eaten alive by the local wildlife. Which, as you can imagine, is a rather enjoyable experience for me. So. A little bit of... There we go, a little bit of healing done. Fine. Medicing work done by PFC Leo. Very important requirements. And there's IPOA. Quartermaster Sergeant. 1st New Jersey Brigade. Working with his lads. Making sure that they continue to put that sustained fire down. And here. Volunteer brace. Oh, we've lost Reynolds. Brigadier General Reynolds is no more. And Martin Morton. You can see these guys firing from back of the horsey. Now, who is this man? Staff Hamilton. Getting out of the way. 1755. Now obviously, because this is a lot more open map, basically it means that as a result of that, the battles will then tend to be a little bit longer. Because it's easier for regiments to hide their location and things like that. And they don't really want to, because, oh, Major General Sherman just got cut to pieces by Krasak. And so did Staff Lieutenant Ed Etherton and Swagwoods. So let's see if we can find out where those guys are, as they have obviously had a nasty, nasty situation occur. So, Moga with a nice team kill, always good. Now, let's see. So here's Jacola, who seems to be all on his own. He's lost the rest of the 25th New Jersey. And here's Krasak. And you can see them now being pushed up by cavalry. And there we go. Out he comes with a bayonet, goes in for a stab with the guy on the floor. The horse is being taken down. And the United States Sharpshooters doing a fantastic job of defending this hill. There we go. Quick shot by Krasak. Hugo Adam also making use of the cover available to him as coming up towards him come the enemy, dodging left and right. Who is this man who's dodging? It's John Unai, and it didn't do him any good. Poor John. Never mind. But they're pushing up from behind while Sergei is continuing to operate the cannon. He's going to have to try and load that as quickly as possible. You can see him, there we go. Shucking the Ramrod through soon. Nope, he's decided not to. Now he's decided to get involved with his bayonets. So, you follow Sergei as he moves up the hill to try and engage the enemy. Oh, fine turn and stab there into one of the enemy behind him. That was Death 9 Lieutenant Colonel from, Colonel, from the 17th Michigan. And down goes Kaiselstein and Jacola. Oh, look at that, fine block by Death. He's trying to survive as best he can, as the battle now is continuing 17 and 28. And you can see the battle on this artillery hill is quite hectic, with melee occurring all over the place. And Captain Obi is finished off by Latier. Colonel Death 9 also expires on the hilltop. Colonel Pumpty from the 25th New Jersey. Getting in. Getting involved. You can see here a bit of bayonetti fun coming in. There's only one man left. And that's it. And we're on to a melee round. Well, as it turns out, I couldn't take a musician, so I thought I'd take a commanding officer. What the hell? Bit of a pity. I would have liked to have taken the musician. I'm not very good at driving my horse. So, oh hello Pumpty. Let us dismount. Right, let's see. Drop them. And drop this. Oh, who's this saluting?
Yes, sir.
There's Pumpty. As he paused to cough. Hmm. Check the lads out. Get ready to charge. Here we go. Ready to lead. It's going to go horribly wrong. As I can't stop coughing.
Get those gray coat scum! Get those gray coat scum! For Lincoln and liberty! For Lincoln and liberty! Huzzah! Get those gray coat scum!
Oh, crikey. I've been teleported. Oh, God. No, I've been frozen. I'm going to get murdered. I'm going to get absolutely murdered. Oh, goodness me! Look at that! I can't charge. Oh, God. Oh, wow. And I got team killed as well. Wow. Can't believe I got team killed. Brilliant. Fantastic. The melee only round. And the server crashed. Oh, duh. It's just been a bad server day. Never mind, everyone. Thank you very much for watching. I hope you've enjoyed, and we'll see you next time.